You can see these are the running notes of the last class. Okay, so we have started with exceptions. Jamal, these are the examples of predefined exceptions. No data found, too many rows, zero divide, value error, duplicate on value on index. Quick recap. Jamal, tell me first one, no data found when this exception is raised.
If data is not found.
Yes. What data is not found? What do you mean by data
Sorry?
not found? Yes.
For example, uh, in a table, if that data is not there, then this exception will be there.
Now you need to say that when a select statement does not return any row, you need to mention the select statement. When the select statement does not return any row, okay? Not it could be update or it could be deleted. Only with respect to select statement. No data found exception is raised when the select statement do not return any row. Okay, Jamal, what
Okay.
about too many rows?
If the select statement is uh, if the select
If the select statement returns
too many rows.
not too many rows, this is more than one row. Okay,
Yeah.
when a select statement returns more than one row, you need to present like this. When a select statement returns more than one row, in that case you get too many rows. Zero divide.
Zero divide.
By the name itself you can understand divide. When we divide a value by zero,
Okay.
by looking at the name you can understand when you divide a value by zero, in this case you have zero divide exception. We have seen it, Jamal. You can see here. I'm trying to divide by zero. An exception is raised, zero divide.
Okay.
What about value error?
Uh, if the value is wrong, then you will get this exception.
When there is mismatch with the data type of the
Yeah.
variable or the size of the variable, in that case value error. Duplicate value on index.
If there is a duplicate value on the index, this will be the exception.
Not duplicate value on index. When there is a duplicate value in a Dilavar,
When there is a duplicate value in the select query.
when this duplicate val on index exception is raised, when we try to insert a duplicate value in a primary key constraint or a unique constraint. Okay, assuming you have a table, you can see a table is having a primary key, and these are the two values. I'm trying to insert 102 available using the PL SQL block. Then the exception is raised, isn't it? There is duplicate value on index. Am I right?
Yeah, correct.
So when we try to insert a duplicate value from a PL SQL block, in this case, duplicate value on index exception will be raised. Clear? Clear
Yeah.
about these examples of predefined exceptions. Okay. Now, so Ramzan started, Dilavar
Yeah, yeah.
and
Started.
Jamal.
Yeah.
There is a third day for us.
Okay. So now tell me, inside a begin and end that's in a PL SQL block, is there any possibility that you can have two exceptions that can be raised?
Yes, also.
Okay, look at a scenario. Look at a scenario. Declare v underscore salary number of size 3. Understand the program and give me the output of this program. Where employee number equals 7900. Okay. Instead of 7900, okay, 7900. In this program, when I run this program, what exception may raise? Can you tell me? Zero divide exception is raised. So how to catch the exception?
When zero divide, then
Do not
do not divide by zero.
Okay. And then that's it. Only this is the possibility of zero divide, or is there any other chance of exception? There can be value error exception also possibility. Tell me why, Jamal. Is there any possibility of value error exception? When the size of the variable is not sufficient, in that case the value error exception is raised. If you look at the variable VSAL, number of sizes 3, your salary can, this variable can store 3-digit salary. Okay, assuming the employee number 7900 is having a salary of 1000, which is a 4-digit number, isn't it? In that case, a value error exception is raised. If you look at the value of salary of 7900 right now, it is 950. As it is 950 here, and as of now, there is no value error exception. But in future, if you're running the program, maybe after 1 week, there may be chance that the 950 can be updated to some other value, 4-digit number. In that case, a value error exception is raised. Okay. It is developer's responsibility to catch all the possible exceptions. Okay, so here I should catch so I want to tell you that it's not only one handler. We can have multiple handlers in the exception section. So what is second handler? Second handler is nothing but second exception, that is value error. Then message saying that please check local variables. Okay. So a PLC block need not always have one exception. It can raise multiple exceptions. Okay. But both the exceptions cannot be raised. Only one exception will be raised. Either zero divide or value error. Because the moment one exception is raised, control will not execute
the other one.
Yes. The moment one exception is raised, the control will not execute the remaining lines of code. So at any point of time, one exception is raised, but need not be always value error. It may be value error, it can be zero divide, it could be some other exception. Assuming 7990 is the record has been deleted. No data found exception is raised. So there is always possible that multiple exceptions can be raised. So I'll tell you a scenario. Look here. I want to now in this case, no doubt zero divide exception will be raised.
The zero divide then
yes. Salary is 950, do not divide by 0. Okay, here this 0 divide exception is raised. Okay, in case if I run some update command, update the salary of 950. Some other developer has updated the 7900 salary and committed the record. That means this update is permanent. Now the same block, previous it was made message got do not divide by 0. Now it is you are getting a message called please check the local variables. I have not disturbed the code. Jamal, did I disturb any code? I have not disturbed the code. The code, once it is giving an exception one, second time when it is getting executed, it is giving an exception two. Because you never know at runtime what exception is raised. Isn't it?
yeah.
Are you understanding? If an employee 7900 record has been deleted from the table, the IP is no data found. And your block is not handling no data found. This is not a good programming practice. This is not a good programming practice because your block is not handling all the possible exceptions. Now, there is a universal. The point what I want to tell you is that we have a universal exception handler that is called when others. It is called universal. It is called universal exception handler as it can handle all the exceptions. It can handle all the exceptions. Example, go back to the last record, last day's running notes. This is example of no data found. Second one is example of too many rows. Third one is an example of zero divide. I am copying 3 examples just to understand the importance or advantage of no data found exception. Copy pasting all the examples. Example 1. In the example 1, it is obvious that employee number 9999 is not available in the employee table. So Jamal, this select statement will raise what exception?
No data.
No data found. So instead of no data found, I write an exception handler called when others. When others is called universal. Jamal, what do you mean by universal? It can handle any exception. So do you think when others can handle no data found?
Yes.
Dilavar, you are getting a message employee number is invalid. That means exception is catched. Which handler? Others. When others is called a universal exception handler. This is an example of catching no data found. Example 2. Catching?
Here.
When? Oh, no data found is already done. This is too many rows.
Better to use this than the 3.
It is obvious that department number 10 there are multiple employees. Your select statement is returning multiple rows. When the select statement returning multiple rows, the exception is raised. Too many rows exception is raised. Instead of too many rows, do you think Dilavar when others can handle too many rows exception?
Yeah.
Yes. Your exception is handled successfully. So when others is handling too many rows, in the same way when others can also handle
Zero divide.
So when you write when others, it is guaranteed that the exception is catched. It could be any exception. You don't need to worry about it. It's guaranteed that the exception is catched, and then the program will be running successfully. So when others is called universal exception handler. It is called universal exception as a handler as it can handle all the exceptions. Clear? Is this clear about when others?
Yeah.
So coming to this program, this program, Dilawar, can raise zero divide, okay? Can raise
Yeah.
value error because of this variable. Can also raise no data found if the employee number is not possible. So instead of writing 3 handlers, I can write when?
Others.
Others. Option 1 is write all the possible handlers. Possible handlers is zero divide value error. The last one is what is the last possible handler when? No data found. If that employee number is deleted. Or just write when others, then dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. What should be the message? Dilawar, can you tell me? Shall I write do not divide by 0?
No, it can be just a generic message.
You cannot write do not divide by 0 because it's not guaranteed that the exception is raised because of this statement 0 divide. It can be value error. So you should write a generalized message saying that please check the code.
Don't write your sysadmin.
Okay. Dilawar, I hope you are understanding why we are writing a generalized message saying that please check the code, because the reason could be divide by 0, the reason could be value error, the reason could be no data found. You don't know the reason exactly. So in that case, that is the reason we write a generalized message. Jamal, am I clear why I am writing a generalized message?
Yes, yes.
In
Now
fact,
output.
this when others is a kind of alias on all the 5 exceptions.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting a please check the code. So looking at so the advantage is that any exception, it could be any exception, it program may raise, your exception is caught and program is successfully completed. Clear? Is it called? This is called when others. Any doubts in this when others? Now, question for Jamal. Is there any disadvantage of when others handler?
Yes. Because
Is there any disadvantage of when others handler?
yeah, there is a disadvantage.
What is the disadvantage?
On the output, like if there is exception, the output is not it's not
Clear.
clear. Yeah.
By looking at this message, please check the code. Developer cannot understand, is the problem related to select statement? Is the problem related to divide by 0? Or is the problem related to local variables? Developer does not know.
Yes.
Whereas, if you handle individually by writing when no data found, when value error, when 0 divide, you get a meaningful messages, isn't it? So when others handler, Dilawar, is having an advantage and the disadvantage. Advantage: it is guaranteed that the exception is caught and the program will be run successfully. Disadvantage: debugging problem. Am I clear, Dilawar?
Yeah. If you go back to what we ran, I mean, in the previous SQL prompt, if you see, please check the code. It is mentioned, and do not divide by 0. Okay, you have selected. Okay, so okay, then instead of writing 5 times, or even if it gives a message like, we know that 5 exceptions are there inside.
Yes.
So, but still, we know that among the 5 it could be, but instead of writing the 5 all, it will be time consuming.
Yes.
It's up to one's, I mean, how he codes, how he programs. That
So
is
which one is better, handling individual exceptions or when others? So when others is comfortable because the exception is handled, the debugging will be a problem, isn't it, Jamal? Dilavar. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So to overcome the problem of when others, problem is a problem with the debugging, we have error reporting functions. Error reporting functions. In exceptions, we have two error reporting functions. One is SQL code, the other one is SQL ERRM. These are two error reporting functions used in when others, used in when others handler, when used in when others handler to know the exception which is raised. Okay, I'll make the example very clear. Salary, I make the variable 4. So there will be no value error exception. Okay, so select statements will run successfully. Now tell me what exception is raised. Do not divide by 0. So 0 divide exception is raised. Once a 0 divide exception is raised, control enters to exception section. You know that when others is having an ability to catch the 0 divide exception, the output will be please check the code, as well as I use one more error reporting function. How many error reporting functions we have, Jamal? There are two error reporting functions. So I want to use error reporting function SQL code as well as SQL. Second one, ERRM stands for error message. Look at the output. Sorry, semicolon missing. Red line number 19. When others, then hello 1, that means helps you to program execution starts from begin. Salary is 1200, that means select statement is executed successfully. At line number 13, exception is raised. Control jumps to when others. Line number 20 is printed. Please check the code. And what is minus 1421? Is output of line number 22. And minus 1476 is the output of line number 22. And minus 1476 divisor is equal to 0 is the output of 23. By looking at the message, Jamal, are you able to understand now the reason why the exception is raised?
Yeah.
Your error reporting function is reporting to the developer what exception is raised.
Yes,
Code
yes.
will give you only the code. Only the code is nothing but the Oracle number. Whereas message will give you a number as well as a message saying the divisor is equal to 0. Minus 1476 is the standard number for what exception? 0 divide.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
In the beginning class, when I started predefined exceptions, Runtime errors are called exceptions. These exceptions have exception name and exception number. What is the exception number for no data found? Sorry, what is the exception number for zero divide? The exception number for zero divide is -1476, and the message is divisor is equal to 0. The exception name is when no zero divide. So error reporting functions will give you the error code as well as the error message. Using that code and message, developer can understand what could be the reason why the exception has been raised. Are you able to overcome the disadvantage of when others handler, Dilavar?
Yeah.
Okay, so SQL code will return the
Error number.
SQL ERRM return the error number and error message. Both error number and error message is returned. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. I think if you use SQL ERRM, that's enough. You don't need to use SQL code, isn't it? Because even the code is also there in the ERRM. One is enough. Okay. But one important point for no data found. This is one important note. This is only for no data found. SQL code will return 100. This is some predefined functionality. 100 is a what is returned by SQL code for no data found. So rest of all the things you'll get the error number as well as error message. Is this clear about the error reporting functions? Any doubts in understanding the error reporting functions?
Sunil, I mean,
If
if
you
there is
one small change, if I change it to number of size 3, definitely zero divide exception is not raised. Value error exception is raised. You'll get the error message of value error. Am I right?
Value error.
Numeric or value error. -6502 is the error number for value error. Predefined error number. Yes, Dilavar, your doubt.
this one, can we add this? I mean, if exceptions are coming, that should be notified to some email channel.
No. You cannot integrate with to this email notifications. This is only with respect to PL SQL block. Okay.
Okay.
Clear about this predefined exceptions. Now let's go to the second type of exceptions. Total, how many types of exceptions we have? Predefined, non-predefined, and user defined.
Predefined.
One more before completing predefined exceptions. Let me list out the predefined exceptions. These are examples of predefined exceptions. Am I right? These
Yes.
node. What are these? These are all exception names. Exception numbers. What is the exception number for no data found? What is the exception number for no data found? Let us check it. So here Jamal 9999, you don't have it in the employee table. Select statement is not returning any row. No data found as exception is raised. What is the exception number? Minus 1403. All the exception numbers starts with ORA.
Sunil, that one,
Yes.
what was the 100 code you said? That is for
Only for that no data found. Actually, not 100 is not for the exception number. I'll tell you. All the exception number starts with ORA followed with the negative number. Minus 1403 is the exception number for no data found. And what is this colon? What is this no data? It is exception, not name. It is exception message. The message is no space data space found. I want to know for too many rows. So wantedly write a too many rows error. Don't handle too many rows exception. You can see department number 10, there are multiple employees. Exact fetch returns more than requested number of rows is the message. 1422 is the exception number. More than some message. Zero divide, we already have tried zero divide. Minus 1476. You don't need to worry about the numbers. Okay, you don't. No one will ask you what's the number for zero divide. But you need to understand that every exception will have an exception number. Exception number starts with ORA followed with the negative number. It's not hyphen. Learners will think that it is hyphen. No, it's negative number. Minus 1466. What is the message for zero divide? The message for zero divide is divisor is equal to 0. Value error. We already have seen value error. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm initializing the variable A with 5-digit number where variable A is a 4-digit number. Numeric or value error minus 6502. Duplicate value on index. When you try to insert a duplicate value, we have an example last session. This was yesterday's running notes. We're trying to insert a duplicate value. Do not insert duplicate. We should not handle the exception. When you don't handle it in the environment, you will get that exception number and the exception message. ORA minus 001. That's nothing but ORA minus 1. Unique constraint violated.
it means this is the first message created by Oracle 0001.
Yeah, could be. Perfect. So predefined exceptions will have exception name, exception number, and exception messages. I hope it is very clear about this predefined exceptions. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Now, when you want to handle, you need to handle by using the exception name. So, for example, if you want to handle zero divide, you should write when zero divide. What is zero divide? Zero divide is the name of the exception. You cannot write
Message.
when ORA minus 1476. Can you write like this?
No. The problem is that
1476. You cannot do like this. You should handle by using the names. Okay. So exception names are important. You need to handle by using the exception names. Coming to other type of exceptions, I'm talking about non-predefined.
Sunil,
Yes.
predefined are those which are defined, I mean, which comes with the database or with the product. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Other than that, I mean, user defined and non-predefined seems to be same.
No, no, they are different. I'll tell you. Look at this. Non-predefined exceptions will have exception number
Okay.
and exception message. They do not have exception name. You have number and message. Oracle has given number and message, but Oracle has not given the name.
Yeah.
They have non-predefined exceptions will have exception number and exception message. I'll give you an example. Look here. We have learnt about foreign key constraint. I hope you remember foreign key constraint is used to establish relationship between the parent and child table. Okay, parent table should have a primary key. Foreign key will always be there in the child table. Jamal, we have learned about a foreign key constraint. Okay, a quick example of a foreign key constraint. I think in Ramzan month the organization timings will also change. Am I right?
Yeah.
Or the timing working timings will change, isn't it?
Yeah. The working hours will be 6 hours.
Only 6 hours per day.
Yeah. Instead of 9, it 6 hours.
Okay.
Notice you are always using Aaron. Who is Aaron? Sunil.
So, yes, Jamal,
Who is
please tell me.
Aaron? Who is Aaron? Maybe someone special, huh? Someone your
Or maybe your son.
son?
No, no, I have a habit of writing Arun from last 10 years.
10 years. Values.
Jamal, when are you coming?
I told you, send me a ticket.
Good, sir. Hyderabad is a good sightseeing spot. Okay, you have heritage. Dilawar, Oman is a country, isn't it?
Yeah, country.
And what is the capital?
Muscat.
Muscat. So you are in Muscat now?
Yeah, we are based in Muscat.
Okay. So Muscat is more developed than Hyderabad, more advanced.
Not at all.
Huh?
No. Hyderabad is more advanced.
So I thought Muscat is something similar to Dubai, where you have high-rise buildings and all infrastructure. It's not that.
No. Dubai is quite different. Dubai, you can say
Okay.
Dubai is superior than Hyderabad, but compared
Yeah.
to Muscat, Hyderabad is more superior.
Okay.
Yeah.
With respect to infrastructure and cleanliness also, almost.
Cleanliness here, population is less, and people don't do any something thing like which.
Okay.
So that's the reason here the cleanliness will be there. But
Okay.
there in Hyderabad, in development point of view, a lot of things are there in Hyderabad, except the cleaning.
So Hyderabad is more bigger city than Muscat, you mean to say?
100%, 100%.
Okay. So when you're coming, Dilawar, also get Jamal. We'll show him Hyderabad.
Yeah.
We'll show him Bahubali.
That's true.
The temple?
No, it's a movie.
Movie. Okay.
Now we can have Bahubali 3 with Jamal only. But Sunil, in the previous one, inside into school, there is no values written then.
Yeah.
Sunil, I have seen one query, insert all. Insert all, ALL. Insert all into value, and then it was there. In the last, it was written as select star from dual. And without it doesn't work. Is there any significance?
No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about this syntax. Yeah. So by using insert, we can insert rows from one table to other table. Okay, and all this. I'll tell you. Okay. Okay. So how to establish a foreign key constraint using the word references should refer to parent table. The parent name will have this school. In this parent table, we should refer to primary key, that is S number. Select star from school. Will give you 3 records. Select star from library will give you 2 records. And then is it a valid delete command? Delete from school where Jamal S number equal to 103. First look at this. Step 1, creating the parent table. Inserting how many rows? 3 rows. Step 2, creating the child table. Inserting how many rows? 2 rows. First table is having 3 rows, second table is having 2 rows. First table is a parent table, second table is a child table. Can I delete 103 from the parent table? Jamal.
103.
Can I delete 103 from the school table?
Yes, you can.
Dilavar?
Can you go back to the notepad?
School is a parent table, library is a child table. You can see a reference as a foreign key is created, and these are the values in the child table. And can I delete 103 from the parent table? So can I delete 103 from the parent table? So so when I write this begin and end inside a PL/SQL block, do you think this block will run successfully?
But this 103 is a referential key in the parent-child relationship is there.
Yes, it is there, and 103 is there in the child table.
Yeah, so you cannot remove that.
Yes, we cannot delete 103 from the school table. We cannot delete 102 also, but we can delete 101.
Yeah, fine.
We can successfully delete 101 from the parent table, but we cannot delete 102. We cannot delete 103. We cannot delete the rows from the parent table if the corresponding value exists in the child table. We have discussed this point when you learned about the integrity constraints.
Yeah.
Even if you try to delete this 103 from the parent table, you will not get a successful general message saying that the PL/SQL project successfully completed. Instead, you get a message ORA minus 2292 integrity constraint violated, child record found. ORA minus 2292. What are ORA followed with negative number? These are nothing but exception numbers.
Yeah.
Because we know that all the exception numbers starts with ORA. So what is this exception now which we have experienced? ORA minus 2292 integrity constraint violated. ORA minus 222 is an exception which is raised. When it is raised, when we try to delete a row from the parent table, Dilavar. And what is the name for that exception? Did Oracle give any name for it? No, Oracle has not given a name for it. Oracle has given only the number and the message. So these categories of exceptions which does not have name, they do not have name. Read this. Will have exception number and message, but they do not have exception names. These kind of exceptions comes under the second category that is called non-predefined exceptions. Oracle, these are also Oracle exceptions, but they are not predefined. So when they have names, these are called as predefined. When they don't have names, they are called as non-predefined exceptions. When there are non-predefined exceptions, this is what? Exception name. This is exception number. This is exception message. So ORA minus 2292 is an example of non-predefined exception. Now you want to handle the exception. I want to handle the exception here. So if you want to handle this ORA minus 22 exception, if you want to handle exception block, when is there any name? There's no name. Without name you cannot handle. So you need to give the name for exceptions. Okay. So we need to provide the name for this exception. So steps to handle. Steps to handle non-predefined exceptions. Okay. Step 1, declare the exception. associate the exception, catch the exception. These are the steps you need to follow when you want to handle a non-predefined exception. Okay, so look at the steps. Declare the exceptions. All the declarations should be done in the declare section. First, I declare the exception. My underscore ex1 is of what type? Is of type exception. Step 1 is the exception name. My underscore ex1 is the name of the exception. I want to now link this my underscore exception to what number? Minus 2292. So that is associate the exception. Minus 22. What is this? Linking the exception. So I want to give my underscore exception name to this minus 2292 exception number, so that I can write now 1 my underscore ex1. That means dbms underscore output do not delete. So got it? Oh no, I have not copied the declare section. What is the message you got, Jamal? Do not delete row from the parent table. Line number 12 has been executed. That means what exception I have handled? My underscore ex1 is the name of the exception. You have named it and you have linked it to what number? Minus 2292. So it's a 3-step process. First you should declare the exception. First you should declare the exception. Next you should associate the exception. Then you need to catch the exception. This is not a, this is, don't compare with user defined exception. This is not a user defined exception. Minus 2292 is defined by Oracle.
Yes.
You have not defined it. Minus 2292 is an Oracle exception, but Oracle has not given a name. So you are creating a name and you are linking that to that number, and then you are catching that exception. Jamal, are you understanding?
Yes. So that means if you have another exception number, you can just put on this one. Then this
Yes. Now I'll give you one more example. Look at this. Update emp set sal equal to 2000, where employee number equal to 7900. What is the problem of this update command? Set is a spelling mistake. ORA minus 971 is an exception that is raised when there is a problem with the set keyword. ORA minus 971.
Spelling.
And what is the message given by Oracle? Set missing. Set keyword is an example of Oracle has given this number and message. Oracle has not given the name. No name. Jamal, can I name this exception?
No.
No, can you create your own name? Yes, using this 3-step process. Declare the exception and link that exception to this particular number, and then catch the exception. Okay. So this is one example of what non-predefined exception. Select star from emp. The problem is from keyword. From keyword not found. It is also exception. Minus 923 exception. There are hundreds of non-predefined exceptions. When set keyword is missing, one exception. When from is not missing, one exception. When insert in the insert comment the values is a spelling mistake, it's an exception. Okay, if the table name is not valid, it's an exception. There are hundreds of exceptions, and Oracle has not given names for all these hundreds of exceptions. They have given only numbers and messages. If you want to handle this, you can handle it by writing your own exception section, by declaring your exception, and link that exception name my_ex1 to the number whatever you want, and then you can handle the exceptions. This is how you need to handle non-predefined exceptions, but practically in the real time, no one will use this non-predefined exceptions. We don't handle this non-predefined exception. This is just for your information. But there is other type of exceptions where Oracle has not given the name, Oracle has given the number and message. So these are non-predefined exceptions.
Sunil, you have taken
Yes.
that ORAD minus 971. Before that, 00 was also there. So we have to ignore that.
One
Yeah.
minute, 1 minute. We are talking about 971. Before that there was 00. It's a negative number. No, lines before 0 is having no importance, is it? It's a number, is it?
Yeah, fine. Okay, so it's not.
So no, not to worry.
Abstract.
You can just type 923. It's a number because lines before 0 is not this same. Okay.
Okay. Then, so there is no universal for this predefined, non-predefined. Sorry.
Universal handler. Interesting thing. When others can also handle handle this non-predefined exception. When others is universal. When
Okay, now you will provide the output.
when others.
When others.
Universal handler. It can handle predefined. It can handle non-predefined. It can handle user-defined also. Okay. Don't think when others can handle only 5. No data found, too many rows, 0 divided by. No, it's not only 5. It can handle everything. It's guaranteed that exception is catched, program is completed.
Yeah.
If you want to know what exception is raised, then how to do it? Error reporting function.
SQL code and SQL error message.
Yes. Using this error reporting function, you can, if you want, you can track it. Okay, what exception is it? What is the number you get? Minus 2292 is the number what we expect from this DBMS output statement. Am I right?
Yeah.
Minus 2292, integrity constraint violated. Yes. So you can track it. So when others is capable of handling any type of exception. Okay. The next one is